It's Tony Medina, MMAnews.com here in San Jose, California with Josh Koscheck. How you doing, Josh?
Doing good. Yourself?
Good, thank you. So what's been going on since The Ultimate Fighter and your fights? What do you have coming up in the future? What have you been doing?
Well, right now, I'm pretty much recovering from surgery. I spent 10 to 15 days, I can't remember how many days, in Boston doing the surgery. Finally got home for Christmas, and I pretty much just been recovering. They say I have 2 more months. I go back for a follow-up in 2 months in Boston with the doctor that did the surgery. And then, right now I'm not allowed to do anything. The only thing I'm allowed to do is walk and ride a stationary bike, and maybe some yoga here and there, but not allowed to do anything strenuous and just chill. I'm working on some business ventures in Fresno with my management company, Zinc and Entertainment, and they're his family in Fresno, and I'm just trying to have a normal life. And let me tell you, living a normal life sucks, man. It is boring. Like, I sat at home, I'm like, oh shit, it's like noon, what do I do, So kind of losing my mind a little bit because I love to train. But, I'm keeping myself busy with, I just bought a new house in Fresno, remodeled it, and, just traveling, trying to get out now, start and venture, and pretty much, give back to the sport, do a lot of appearances and, show up at big events like Strikeforce.
Good. And now, last time we talked, you going back to your ventures, you were opening up a gym in Fresno. How's that coming along?
Yeah, right now I have 2 gyms in Fresno. One on Peach and Kings Canyon and one on Marks and Bullard. They're great, great locations, great gyms. They're state-of-the-art gyms, and they're akfresno.com. You can check it out there. But they're amazing gyms, and they're doing real well for the city of Fresno to give kids a place, an opportunity to come and learn mixed martial arts, and and out.
I'm really glad to hear that. And now let's talk about your time on The Ultimate Fighter. Tell me a little bit about that. How was that experience? And you were kind of painted as the bad boy and, the guy who liked to goof around a lot. How much of that was editing and how much of that was the real Josh Koscheck?
Well, The Ultimate Fighter is, obviously a show. It's about education of the sport. It's about, ratings. It's about getting people that typically wouldn't watch mixed martial arts, So if it's just, training and boring, nobody's going to want to watch it. So obviously, I had to, step up and obviously have fun with it. And that's what I did. I had fun with The Ultimate Fighter. I'm very gracious of the UFC for giving me the opportunity, Dana White and Frank and Lorenzo and the UFC, giving me the opportunity to do that and fight for the title against George after it. It was a great opportunity for me, and man, I had fun doing it. And obviously, there's always editing that goes into it, but it was definitely a fun show.
That's great. And was it something you would do again?
Oh, definitely. You see it here tonight. It's the power of television, and there's no bigger outlet than the UFC. They create stars. They have the power in this industry right now, and it's crazy to see what the Ultimate Fighter as a coach or a contestant can do for you. It's instant success in mixed martial arts. Now, obviously, these guys got to go out there and they got to win fights. I've been around for a long time. I've been around for 7 years, and from the first Ultimate Fighter till coaching on the last season of the Ultimate Fighter. So, popularity of that. Being on 2 reality TV shows for the UFC, and then obviously all my big fights that I've had in the UFC it just shows that the UFC, the power that they have. You can see it here. You get mauled. So.
And now, what's the difference between Ultimate Fighter contestant and Ultimate Fighter coach? Which one did you prefer, and tell me little differences?
Well, I like the coaching aspect. It's a little more easier, less stressful for me. I just went in and kind of helped the guys try to achieve a goal, becoming the next Ultimate Fighter. And I brought in, I thought, a great coaching staff and a lot of good training partners for them, and did the best that I could. So it's definitely the coach is definitely the spot to go.
Yeah. And now, last question for you: Super Bowl pick. You going Green Bay or you going Pittsburgh?
Come on, let's be real on that. You're gonna ask me that. I'm from Pittsburgh, So, although Green Bay has an amazing team, I got to see them when they lost to the Patriots in the preseason. or not in the preseason, but in the regular season, I was out when I had my surgery. I got to go watch, when Aaron Rodgers was out, they lost to the Patriots. But with Rodgers in, I think it's a whole different team. He gives them confidence, and I just hope that it's going to be a fun, exciting game. But eventually, I obviously want Pittsburgh to get that 7th ring.
Yeah. You going to make your way to Dallas?
Nah, I'm going to be actually in Philadelphia for the UFC doing appearances. So.
Well, hey, Josh, I appreciate your time, man. Wish you a speedy recovery, and thanks a lot for everything.
Thank you.
All right.